I'm going to do a real quick overview on the AE4 and the AE4 Widowmaker. It is a weapon that is available to those who have a season pass already. I believe that if you don't have the season pass, you're not able to get this weapon until the first DLC drops. I think it drops for Xbox late in the month, 27th, I believe, of January. So us PC players will probably have to wait a little bit longer to get this weapon. So the weapon itself is a directed energy weapon like an EMS-1 or like the TAC-19. However, they put it in the assault rifle category. There are two variations of this weapon. The AE4 is the regular one. I'll show you that one real quick. There's the weapon. These are the attachments that are available. You have all the sights, foregrip, parabolic mic, quick draw, stock, and heat sink. The weapon itself, if you look at the statistics, middle of the pack. Damage, accuracy, fire rate, range, handling, mobility, all kind of middle of the road. The Widowmaker has an increase in damage, has an increase in accuracy and a reduction in fire rate. Trust me, fire rate for this weapon is not great to begin with. So, knowing that the fire rate is reduced on the Widowmaker and there's an increase in accuracy, I'm not excited about that at all. Maybe there's an elite weapon, it might be pretty cool. So now, if I add grip, it greatly increases the ability for this weapon while shooting down the sights. It's a +2, which doesn't sound like a whole lot, but for this weapon, trust me, it's a whole lot. The next big attachment would probably be either quick draw or heat sink, or maybe primary gunfighter with all three if you can do that. I don't know if you can or not. I think you can. But quick draw would probably increase the speed at which you can get the weapon up to ADS in a firefight, because it is slow to do that. It's very inaccurate in hip fire. Heat sink will increase the number of rounds or bolts between heat sink popping out, having to pop it back in. There's a delay there, 2 or 3 seconds to put it back in. You're in a gunfight. You're going to lose just about every time because of the way you have to reload this weapon. It's just like the EMS-1. The heat sink extended the amount of time that it took before you had to do that. This weapon overall is not a class leading or a pack leading weapon by any stretch of the imagination. This is a middle of the pack weapon at best. It is a short to medium range weapon. And when I say short to medium range, very, very short medium range, it is not designed to shoot across the map. If you're competing against the energy weapon, the laser, or if you're competing against a sniper rifle, or even like a bow or something else, you're done. This weapon is not going to be a primary weapon by any stretch. I would consider using it as a secondary in an overkill configuration with a better weapon in front of it, and using it as a secondary. It might be fun to tinker with, but I just would not use it as a primary whatsoever. Okay. If you notice on the weapon that I have here, the laser is red. The difference between that in the first one being a red laser is that it's not as powerful, and it seems like it takes more shots with the normal AE4 than with the Widowmaker, which has a blue laser, and I think it's considerably more powerful, fewer shots. So with this weapon, with grip and heatsink, would probably be more effective than the standard Widowmaker without them, or side by side. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this weapon and this gun. In a quick match, I've kind of set up a small private match, nothing fancy, just against the bots, just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like, what it does. how it works, how it aims, how effective it is against short and medium and long range, that kind of thing. Alright, so there we go.
Team deathmatch.
This is the traditional regular AE4 red laser. I do have grip and heatsink on it.
All non-Sentinel operatives are considered hostile. Take them out. Taking the advantage.
Alright, so like I said, it's a... I'll show you an example here. See, you're probably getting 20 rounds maybe. Not near as many rounds as you would on an automatic weapon. Like I said, if you're aiming at the target already, you're probably okay.
UAV ready.
Not bad. Not bad at all with grip and heatsink. I guess if you use it right, you might be okay with it. Just not one of my favorites. I'm a KF5. I know I'm new, but I'm a KF5 BAL ASM1 type guy. Let's look at it. Let's look at it in hip fire. See what it looks like. It's all over the place in hip fire. I think the MP11 is actually more effective in hip fire than this is. Not too bad. See, the reload time is just crazy. I'd say, and then when I bring it up, it takes a second or two to come up and bring it back down. Well, the sight's kind of cool looking, the main sight. Alright, let's switch to the Widowmaker. Okay, real quick, here we go. Widowmaker, notice it's a blue laser. I think it's going to be slightly more powerful in the short to medium range capacity. It seems like it takes fewer bullets to take a target out. Now the cool thing about it is there's no magazine. It's you know, you're never out of bullets. Just the reload, that's all. You know, the heatsink, if you can get past the heatsink and get past the lack of true hip fire, that ADS isn't so bad. See, that's not too bad. Maybe I'm starting to like a little bit better.
UAV in waiting.
Okay. So there you have it. There's a comparison between the two weapons. I think the Widowmaker has a slight edge as far as number of rounds it takes to take the target down. Both about the same as far as getting the weapon up and aiming at the sights. Takes a little bit. The reload time between heat sinks is crazy. Hip fire is nowhere near. See, that was hip fire. Hip fire is nowhere near as accurate as some of these weapons. So I put it in the middle of the pack. I don't put it in the top third in this game at all. And I certainly wouldn't consider it to be a primary for me. Well, there you have it. And like I said, I hope you get a chance to check it out and use it. See for yourself, play with it and configure it the way you need it. And you never know, it might actually be a weapon that you like to put in your bag of tricks. So, alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.